Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Star Trek Online episode number 2. Hopefully in this episode we're going to be able to get out of the tutorial area at last. Also I wanted to show you a bit more of the menu side of things this time around. So obviously you have all the news and information on the left hand side there, and obviously the nice most recent story etc. in the middle. So hopefully I'll be able to get through the tutorial that we're currently in, I hope. Obviously we saw the characters last time, so fingers crossed we can sort of try and get out of the tutorial and into hopefully the mission selection process. At the minute it's a little bit, as I say, I might try and time this episode the same as the others, but hopefully I'm hoping to get to the point where it'll be the
This
same
feels
length
wrong,
as
doesn't
everything
it?
else.
I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai
Also,
matriarch over something she thought we had on board.
Hopefully the format
Shouldn't
will
we be chasing her
do an
instead?
episode, and then we'll hopefully jump into my other platforms and have a look at some ships and things. So we'll see what happens.
You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
So, here we go, back here again. A little bit of a rewind, obviously.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in?
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to the Sol system after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
Apologies. I suspect the local anomalies are interfering with our comm systems. I'm sorry to ask this, but where is Captain Schaefer? That's quite the story, Cadet. The loss of Captain Schaefer is a blow. He was one of our best. I realize this is a trial by fire for all of you. You're doing well. Hang in there. Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions? I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Scanning in progress.
Bet you wish you were back at the academy, huh, Tilly?
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
So at that point I will say, now that the ship's power thing has come up, I tend to have set the shields as standard. So I tend to have a more defensive stance, depending on the situation. Sometimes I'll switch to all power weapons, or more common, I'll switch all power to engines. I never go for a balanced setting. Put it that way. So this situation will go for more engines, just because we're doing a lot of travelling and things.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
Now, this bottom one is the science career, but if my memory serves me correctly, the detect cloaked ships in the Star Trek sort of universe, you use an anti-tachyon beam. I believe they're about to suggest
My
that.
science officer believes that performing a tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans, and then report back.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Anti-tachyons. So in effect, this is sort of detecting the Klingon cloaking device before Discovery did it. But let's remember, Star Trek Online does other things.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Target's shields have failed.
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again?
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly. Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking this fire. Request immediate assistance.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more Klingons.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking!
These ship
There's too many of them! More of them! Inbound, Captain! I don't like our odds here.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessels. All ships. Fire at will.
Nice shot, Cadet.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons. Agreed. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off the Klingons and assist the Ticonderoga here. Once you've warned Corvan, return to the Sol system.
We have to make our way to...
Here we go. So we're off to Corvan.
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off.
You are now in sector space. Tier ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Finally, evasive maneuvers, one of my favourites. So the reason what there's two in the light in this one. It's the I believe these are. I can't remember what this one is in the LT, but I think it's something like command maneuvers or something. So evasive maneuvers are very useful. They divert power to engines temporarily, so you get a bit of a boost, which is very handy. The other one that I have is like a distress call or something, and then it summons a larger ship to come and aid you in combat. That is when you get down to like 50% hull, you emit a distress call, and out comes this ship, and at maximum level you get like this super cruiser or something. So it's very, very useful, particularly later missions, because it's now the one disappointing thing at the minute is we are very, very slow, because warp speed in sector space scales with level. So at the minute we do warp 5, the next one will be warp 7, and etc, etc.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons.
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you? Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
So I'll show you what evasive maneuvers does. They also get sharper maneuvers for a bit as well.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuations on a mass scale could be problematic.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Civilian vessels, disengage immediately. I repeat, disengage.
Roger that, Captain. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships are safely warped out of the building, Captain.
Target shields have failed.
As you can see, it's a mixture of using phasers to weaken shields and then
The miners won't
just
be able to
timing your
hold off the Klingons
torpedoes
for long.
just right.
I'm reading more enemy
Once you get
ships
hold
on
of
long-range sensors as
spread,
well. It won't be long before
tactics
the colony is
change. Once you
overrun.
start
I recommend
higher
we
levels,
beam
once
down
we
to
start
help
getting
the
hold of
miners while we can.
torpedo full spread, things will start to change. Once we get more officer stations where we can have more variety of skills on the stations, a whole different ballgame.
Oh, this isn't good. According to... Right. Lead the way, Captain.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die?
Starfleet's here!
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Hey, be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
Starfleet can't help you now.
Please, stop! Help!
Thank you.
Starfleet, we're saved!
It's just us up here, Captain. No sign of Saproba or Ticonderoga.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're Starfleet,
You were the one who contacted us, yeah? I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you? Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine. Probably. Glad to hear it. We're definitely gonna need that help.
Oh, cool. So the good news is we found, so during the missions you get sort of the basic stuff.
I
So
know you want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay? Okay. I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there. I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan. All right, we're in business. Almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company. Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep them off me, okay?
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Okay. I need you to pull the actual key, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
That all you got?
this as fast as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer. Almost there, almost there. Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
Good,
System
have a
is still
plan.
clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better. Least I could do.
You got it. This Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go.
Why on earth would the Klingons enter the mine?
You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh?
Quite easy to take it out really at the basic levels. Oh, well, there's probably something down here that they want. Let's put it this way. Let's hope it's not something mycelial, huh?
Oh, it's locked. I suppose we'll just have to knock.
What? The bombing has stopped. Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. No!
Not so fast, Klingon. You're done here. Go back to Kronos while you still can.
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something? That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers. Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading. Assuming the rig can handle the increased output, the beams will just keep on oscillating until they hit the planetary core. Then, boom. So, outcome 2. The rig does not handle the power spike and automatically vents the excess energy, violently. The blast hits the field we just put up, partially reflects, and hits the colony. Boom. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency try to avoid that. Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles. I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any
Disgruntled
locals who might be able
miners.
to assist. Whew, wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Discovery teleporters. Very nice.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
We've definitely got their attention, Captain. Here they come!
Very helpful, your evasive maneuvers can be able to shift your position.
Sorry we're late. Yeah?
Oh, now there's a ship I want to hire
We
in
stood our ground
Discovery.
at the Araucanus arm until the
In
situation
Star Trek
became
Online.
untenable.
Crossfield
After
Science
we
class.
disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons. Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this. Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives. Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing. Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
We've done all we can, Captain. Let...
So this will probably be the moment that we get a field promotion or something.
After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Schirmer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kensington's gonna go easy on you? The ship did kind of get beat up. A little. Okay, a lot. The Admiral's office is this way.
Thanks for coming. You've been through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your efforts, especially at the Corvin system. I do as well. I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words. This Ju'ula has become quite a thorn in our side. You're fortunate. Very few have survived combat with her. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula as we speak. Bringing in the Sister of T'Kuvma will be quite a blow to Klingon
Sister of
morale.
T'Kuvma, there it is.
Rest assured, you're not the only one who wants her to pay for her crimes. Neither do I, unfortunately. Well then, based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but you've
There's a lot of
yourself capable
Constitution
sitting in
class
her
is the
center
best
chair.
ship.
The job's yours if you want it.
I mean, it's nice to look at, but I mean, it's not exactly, you know, Galaxy class powerful. You know, put it this way, you know, in terms of the game level, the Constitution, in my opinion, the Constitution class is not a very powerful ship. It's just how I see it.
Yes, under normal circumstances, it would take years of work to get your own command. But these aren't normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of waiting years before putting good officers on the line. We need them out there right now. We need you.
So here's the convenient excuse for getting you off the promotion.
Yes, Corvin would have been a disaster if it weren't for you and your crew. Starfleet wants to recognize that. Therefore, as of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud. I wouldn't recommend it. I have it on good authority. I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for your ship. When you're finished, return to me for new orders.
Well, you don't look unhappy. And that's good, right?
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
I do like the Starfleet Academy set piece as a whole. It's very nice. But I mean, I never have a reason to visit it again after this. It's always the Sol system, or usually I can be found at DS9 because it's a when we go there, you'll see why. That yeah, DS9 is one of my favorite
shops
areas.
Are this way. This way.
So I think this is changing your command insignia, so the pips. Such a shame we don't actually have the come on. No reason to change anything.
Congratulations on your promotion. I will let you know when I have a new task for you. I have a mission for you. Our victory at Pryor's World was hard fought, and we took a thrashing in the process. We've gained some momentum from this win, but our position at Pryor's could become tenuous if the Klingon should return for a rematch. Captain Gabriel Lorca of the USS Baran is on station at Pryor's World, and he's requested assistance while they handle mop-up operations there. I believe you and your crew are ready for action, yes? Lorca is a fine captain, tough but fair, with years of experience in the field. Follow his lead and you'll do well. Report to him at Pryor's World for further instructions. Kensington out. I have a mission for you.
So this is setting the events in motion
Sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems.
for discovery.
Combat does not take place in sector space.
So this is probably a good time to leave it there for now, and hopefully, by the time we finish the next episode, we'll be out of the tutorials and thrust back into the correct century and things. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next episode.